But
Well, I had a meeting and I thought it ended at 6, but it didn't end until 6:30.
yeah, it happens. It's okay. At least we figured, oh, she finished the class already. She's always so quick.
No, I had done it, but it was like I wanted to see what everyone else's looked like, but that's okay. So I got on like at work at 6:35 or 6:40, and you guys were gone. So said I missed it by like
Yeah.
8 minutes or something. So
Yeah, it
I
was just
tried.
the two of us, and I already started the broadcast because I don't think Sebastian's gonna make it. He
Okay.
hasn't come lately, so um, yeah. So the one for Tuesday to me was really easy. I don't know if you were able to finish it and turn it in already.
I did. I did. I didn't have any real issues with that one. So
Yeah, I was working on the last one today, and I got everything except one thing that I cannot figure out, which is how to format it back.
well, I got that figured out. I just don't know how to get the format box to uncheck afterwards. Because I thought that was in the directions.
The
If
first
the checkbox is unchecked, then they automatically remove all the formatting, so it appears it did without the formatting. In other words, the report should looks at.
if I hit no on, so what I understood from the directions is if you check yes, then it does what you want it to do, and then it leaves the box checked. If you check no, then it leaves the box unchecked. And to be honest, I didn't do anything, and that's how mine is coming up
Well, I think
right
mine's, now that I'm rereading it, I think it's coming up. I think it's coming up right. I do have one glitch though, and I have to figure it out. So
now.
if I
So
put in my month, I'm just going to double check one thing because it seems like the report has been successfully formatted. Okay, so that's all good. So then if I uncheck the box, are you sure you want to automatically format the report? So that's what's coming up. So I need to change that message box. So when I click no, it removes all the formatting.
so did you record a macro to undo that, or was that something that you typed to undo? Because that's what I don't know how to figure out.
I recorded the macro.
And then you just put the name of the macro at the bottom.
Yes. Yes, that's what I did. It looks like, and looks like I need to go back and do one. Let me see something here. A3 to H19. I wonder why it didn't clear my January out of there. Select. So do you want to see what mine looks like and we can talk about it?
Yeah, sure. I mean, I'll show you mine too. My code writing is actually not that long.
Okay. So, okay. I think my initially one is because I always mess up. Okay, so it says I'm sharing.
Yeah, I can see it.
Okay, so here's my screen. So apparently I got to figure out how to get rid of this January because for some reason it didn't clear.
Oh,
So
wait, hold on. It's not that big. Can you make it big?
yeah.
Why is it?
Whoops. I went the wrong direction. Is that better?
Oh, okay, there we go. Yes, thank you.
Okay, so if I click formatting, are you sure you want to automatically? I say yes. And if I put in January, and I say okay, and it's good to go.
Okay.
So if I go back over here and I unclick the report, are you sure you want to automatically format the report? And if I say no, that's when it removes it all. But you notice how it just left my January still sitting in there.
Yeah.
So now I've got to figure out how to get that out of there. But other than that, it takes it all back.
Gotcha. Can you open your visual?
Yeah. So here's my undo formatting, because that's what I called it. But it says select range A3 through H19, clear formats. I wonder why it's not clearing it.
When you put clear format, oh, there's a button that you can oh, click. Oh, that's what it is. Oh my goodness. Okay.
So
Wow.
I
Yeah, you
cleared
just gave me a
format.
big hint.
Okay, good. And then don't forget that they had all the 3 decimals. So then you go back to that. So do
Yeah,
you have any
that's
idea why it wouldn't be clearing my range?
true. Um, either, yeah, I was gonna say either try to do it again or do like an extra line of it, like add it again at the bottom. Like I've had to do it on the one for Tuesday. There's a couple in the middle that weren't taking, and then I just copied them at the very bottom, and then it did it. Or I tried to do it like a different way at the very bottom again. And then if not, maybe because
Maybe
it's
what I'll
going
do,
back.
maybe what I'll do is I'll do another micro.
Yeah, and just put that at the bottom. Put the name of it at the bottom.
I'll sub and then do, what would you call that?
Just
Um,
undo or
undo
format
month
slash.
format or something.
Yeah.
So then I can go back and do, maybe I'll go back and do a new macro that does that, right?
You can do that. So like what I did
Maybe
is
I'll just go do one called that is what I'll do.
right, that's what I did. So I labeled mine um 1 second, Michelle. Let me just hey, I'm in the middle of class. What's up? Samuel, it's Thursday. Call him. Thanks. Bye. Sorry, Michelle. Sometimes my brother calls me and it's an emergency. I just want to make sure he was okay.
Oh, gotcha.
Um,
I'm gonna call undo month formatting.
yeah, so what I did with mine was I recorded a macro for the professionalism stuff and I did however I wanted to do everything and then I saved it and then I just took the name of it and I put it at the very bottom for the yes and then it runs that whole macro at the very end of it.
Well,
Yeah, so you could
all I had to do was remove the month. That was weird.
yeah,
Because
and
that
then you
was
can
all
just
that was missing. So that's it.
yeah, now you can just copy that name and put at the bottom of your thing and then that will do it. It's interesting how this works. I mean, it's kind of hard, but at the same time, it's very easy.
Yeah, I agree with you on that. I think sometimes it's very hard. Another time, you're right. It's a lot to remember.
Yeah. If this is how coding is, I'm not entirely sure I'm interested in it.
Yeah, it seems very detailed, doesn't it?
Yeah, like accounting. You mess up here, everything else at the bottom is going to be messed up now.
When it's sometimes kind of like, okay, I want to do that. So I'm going to call it February this time. I'm going to say, okay. Okay.
Cool.
So now if I go back, hopefully it will take it all off.
Oh no, you needed to
Oh,
do no. Oh, cool.
But I'm wondering, however, because I kind of thought if the box was left unchecked, there's something to do with the box. Because the check in the box is what's supposed to decide if you want to run it or not.
It says the user should be able to select yes or no in response to this question. If the user selects no, the report will not change, no formatting will occur, and the checkbox should automatically switch back to unchecked. That's what yours is doing. So it does not remain checked.
Okay.
I think it's fine. I think that that's what it is.
You think it works? So does yours look similar then?
Yeah, here, I'll show you mine, except I just haven't done the undo. And I had the same idea as you, but I wanted to, oh, there you are. So I had the same idea, except that I wanted to find out if you guys had found something different, because then I'd have to open a blank one. And so yeah, I see I have the same question. And then if I do no, for now, it doesn't do anything. And it's still unchecked. But if I do yes, then I have it formatting first and then asking me for the month, because something that I did before, and I don't know what it was before, that I would put the month and it wasn't changing, and I didn't want to start from scratch. But then if I put, then it tells me congratulations. So I may redo it tomorrow so that it's not formatting before, because I don't want him to deduct points basically saying, well, it should ask you for the month before it formats. But technically, it's still doing it. But
so where did you get the true and false? Did you tell it to put true or false in a certain spot? Because I didn't do that.
I still went here
Just
and put format control and then assigned the cell link, and then I assigned it here. I still did that because it had us do that on the homework and on the video, that when he was talking about this mini project, he said to still do that. Or it said something about it somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. I do remember that now. I forgot all about that.
But I don't know that it's super. I mean, I didn't really use it on my thing. I didn't use it anywhere. Like, I didn't put any true or false. I guess you could. And changing a true or false that is linked to a checkbox will also check the box itself. So I think the only reason why I put it is just because I think I saw that, or just because maybe I wanted to make sure that it was running correctly, because every time that we've used it, we've linked it somewhere. But I think yours is working just fine.
Okay.
But I guess I wonder if you wrote false here, see, it unchecks the box, and then if I write true, it checks it. Oh, but it doesn't do anything. That's weird. I guess I have to really click on it. Yeah. Well, I think you're fine.
Okay.
I think it's fine. I would just assign it just to assign it, but
I did. I just
don't
now
use it
did.
anymore.
Yeah, I just assigned it, so that's good. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. So I'm just gonna go and open the original blank worksheet and take a look at everything exactly how it was, and then I'll record one and then throw that in, and then I should be done. And then just the exam. Yay!
I know. Have you opened it yet?
Yeah, I opened it and I started looking at it, and it seems pretty simple. I just have to start working on it now. I haven't touched it, but I'm going to start this weekend.
Is it a new exam?
No, you're creating your own thing.
Okay.
So
that's what I thought. I just didn't know if it was another exam too, or okay.
Oh gosh, no. It's to me it looks 500 times better. Like, if you put serious work into it, everybody should have an A.
Oh, really?
Well, it just because basically they're grading you on including the things that we have learned and something that makes sense. So, like, for example, I'm using the real estate stuff. So he was saying in one of the classes that some people put that they've worked 8 hours on it and there were three equations of the same thing over and over and it didn't look really good. And then other students in the past had put that they worked 45 minutes on it and it was this super extensive, really good worksheet. So I don't think he's really necessarily looking so much as to the time, more as to the quality of work that you're turning.
Okay. Okay.
So I'm going to try to do as many different equations and graphs and other things as I can and try to make it look pretty cool. We'll see.
Yeah. So you think my document for tonight is okay?
Yeah, I think it looks great. I mean, it works. I'm going to do mine the exact same way. I'm going to record my undo macro and throw it at the bottom, and that's it.
Okay.
I mean, other than the undoing, ours look the same.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go with it. So
Yeah.
in the checkbox should automatically switch. See, this is the question. See, and the check box should automatically switch back to unchecked so that it does not remain checked. So does mine do that?
I thought it did. When you hit no and it goes back into it being regular, it still has it unchecked, right?
But see, here it's not unchecked. It says the user should be able to send yes or no in response to the question. If the user selects no, the report will not change. And the checkbox should automatically switch back to unchecked so it does not remain checked if the report is not finished. Changing a true false cell that is linked to a checkbox will also change the checkbox itself.
Well, that was the beginning of the instructions before they told you to change it to the no. So I would think that the no at the bottom would override that. Well, if the checkbox is unchecked, then the computer should automatically remove all of the formatting. Oh. So you're saying if it says no, then revert back. And also at any time that it's unchecked, so like if people click out of that box,
it should go unchecked.
Okay, but how would you even do that? We didn't even I think we should probably email him and ask him about that.
I think it's something we have to address, but I'm not sure. I guess I'm not really sure how. Okay.
It just doesn't make sense to me because how would you address all of the other cells in the whole spreadsheet? You know what I mean? I think we're either overthinking it or he's asking for something we haven't learned and we just need to ask him.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, I'll do some looking into it, and if I find something, I'll let you know. How's that?
Yeah, that's good. I'm gonna work on mine too.
Okay.
I'll see if maybe I'll email him if.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, good, because I'd like to finish it tonight and then move on to that exam. So.
Right.
Yes.
Be done. Yay. And then we get 1 week off.
I know. What did you end up taking?
I'm taking the Everlasting gospel, so the last religious one that I needed to, and then I'm taking that business 320 class, which is the communication something.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking those two. So just two. I can't take more.
I can't either. Too stressful.
Yeah, it's too much with work and everything else I have going on.
Yeah.
And I consider the religious class kind of easy. So after this semester, it's really going to complicate because then it's going to be like double business. Then I'll only have business classes left, actually.
That I took a business class is what I ended up doing. So I took B183 and B321, organizational effectiveness.
Oh, you know what? I think that's the one that I'm taking too. The
Is it?
321.
Yeah.
I think so.
Which one are you in?
Here, let me see. Oh, here, I'll stop the broadcast.